Hey everyone, this is Jairo Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're gonna learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called Jiu-Jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your Jiu-Jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Oos, guys. Hope to see you on the mat. God damn, I look so professional. Jesus. Making things happen. What's up, everybody? So even though I have this beautiful logo by Yoga for BJJ, this has nothing to do with yoga. So today we're going to basically doing a little bit of shoulders, some joint stuff. There are going to be some tools that you need. So you need 2 tennis balls and a yoga block, or maybe 2, maybe. I don't know exactly because I'm kind of have something in my mind, but as I start to do it, I'm going to figure out exactly what's going to make sense. So let's sit in samurai position. If you're not able to sit in this position, you can also sit in this position. Sit with your toes tucked in the back and sitting like this. Whatever is easiest for you to kind of be able to maintain a strong, stable position. I know that I used to not be able to sit comfortably in this position, so that's why I gave you those alternatives. You're going to take the 2 tennis balls. We're going to pretend we have shells here. All right, I look crooked. I'm watching myself here. You're going to squeeze about the tennis ball about 30 or 40%, and what we're going to do is we're going to basically practice going in opposite directions. So we're corkscrewing each shoulder joint, just going back and forth. Now the goal here is to not do this. So you got to make a conscious effort of keeping your shoulder blade down as you do that rotation in the glenohumeral joint. Just keep going back and forth. Just warming up our shoulders. As you go along, you're going to find it that it's difficult to keep your elbow elevated, your shoulder blade down, and try to max out each end range. Keep going back and forth. And relax. Whew. All right. Warming up the shoulder. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the yoga block. We're going to put it on the head side. We're going to lay down flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop our forehead down. We're going to place our hand like in an Americana, so at like a 90-degree angle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop our elbow down to the mat. The goal here is, to not be in this position, is to learn to relax our shoulder down and melt our chest down into the mat. Just sit here for a little bit. What we're doing is we're doing a passive external rotation of the shoulder joint. So this one for me and for most grapplers is going to give you a cramp because we predominantly work out all the front side of the body. So usually when I do this one, I usually end up getting a cramp, and whenever I teach this to people, it usually happens to all the grapplers. So here we go. We're going to do pails and rails. Pails is going to be pushing your hand through the yoga block, and you're literally trying to do the same rotation we just finished doing with the tennis balls, but now the block and the ground is blocking you from doing that rotation. But the muscular isometric contraction is going to be there. So here we go. That's the first part. That's the pails. The rails is trying to lift your hand up off the mats and externally rotate. Wow, I'm already getting a cramp, and I didn't even do that. Woo. All right, here we go. Start pushing down on the hand. On the first round, you only want to get up to 40%, and then you're just going to hold it 40%. Hold. Pretend the yoga block is like a scale that you're trying to make heavy. And the total effort that you can put into the yoga block is only at 40%. Maintain. Try not to push and then relax, push and relax. The goal here is to steady isometric push. If you control the push, you can hold the contraction longer. 10. Keep pressing down steady. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Keep pressing down. 4. 3. 2. 1. Reverse. Try to lift your hand up. Oh, I can't do it today. Getting a cramp. 3, 2, 1. Getting a cramp. Woo. And relax the tension. Oh, trying to get it to stop cramping. Breathe. Woo. And here we go. Start pushing again. 10%. 20%. Now we're doing max effort. 30%. 40%. 50%. 60%. Keep pushing harder. You're literally trying to crush your hand through the yoga block, through the mat, through the ground, as heavy as you possibly can. You should be shaking. If you're not shaking, you're not putting enough effort into that front hand, you're lying to yourself. Press harder. As heavy as you possibly can. Push. Harder. Hold. Just like that. Hold. 10. 9. Keep pressing hard. If you've got more in you, press harder. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Reverse. Try to get that hand up. Keep that elbow down. Externally rotate the shoulder. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Relax down. Relax the breath. Holy smokes, that was really, really intense. Slowly get yourself out of here. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Woo. All right. Tennis ball. Yoga block. You're going to place a yoga block between your knee legs or your thighs. You're going to tuck your toes in the back. You're going to squeeze the yoga block. The same arm that we were just doing, which is the right arm, is going to have the tennis ball. You're going to take the left hand. You're going to press it up against your thigh as you squeeze the yoga block. You back up. It's a little bit more difficult because of the camera angle. Squeeze the yoga block. Press your hand. From there, you're going to put about 30 or 40% amount of tension into the tennis ball. Here, you're going to come to the midline with your palm facing up until you can't go anymore. You hit like a little bit of a block. Then you're going to maximally internally rotate. So think thumb down. You're going to rotate it all the way down. You continue squeezing the yoga block and pressing your hand. As you come up, you continue to thumb down. And you start reaching back without rotating your torso. So keep your torso exactly where it was when you started. By the time you get to where your arm is now back towards your thigh, your palm is facing away from you. Then you reverse. Extend it back. Thumb up. Rotate that thumb up as you rotate all the way around. And again. Squeeze the tennis ball. Maximally internally rotate. Tighten up the core. Tighten up the yoga block. Keep the arm straight. rotate in that shoulder joint. Rotate as much as you possibly can. Don't turn the torso. Reverse, extend back, thumb all the way up, bring it around. Last one. Squeeze that yoga block. Squeeze the tennis ball. Don't move the torso. Keep the arm straight. Whew, that was hard. Okie dokie. Other shoulder. So lay down flat. Forehead to the mat. Arm out at a 90 degree with your hands sitting on or resting on the yoga block. Just relax here for just a second. Try to see if you can relax your chest down, relax your elbow down, relax your shoulder. Same thing here, just as a reminder. Pails is push, rails is reverse. Okay, here we go. Start pushing down on that hand. Get up to that 40% mark. And then just hold. 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 This isometric work is vital for you to learn how much effort to put in when you're doing submissions. Submission is basically muscular squeeze. And that's what we're doing here. We're doing a muscular squeeze isometrically. We're trying to press our hand through the ground. So learning to control this contraction is going to help you with your submissions. Keep pressing steady. So not only are we helping your shoulder joint, also making you being able to learn how to squeeze longer and stronger. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Try to lift that hand up. Oh, I'm not very good on this side. 3, 2, 1. Oh, got a cramp. Trying to get it to relax. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. And here we go. Start pushing down. 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, harder, 50%. Everything you got. Safest and greatest. And there's a scale underneath your hand. You're trying to make it weigh 1,000 pounds. You're trying to crush your hand through the block. Should be shaking. If you're not shaking, you're lying to yourself. You're faking. Press harder. 10. More. 9. More. 8. Not enough. Someone is trying to break your shoulder and you're not allowing them to do it. Press harder. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Lift that hand up. Lift that hand up. I can't even do it. Lift that hand up. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a breath. Another cramp. Breathe. Now, for those of you that also experience cramps, the reason why you're feeling cramps is because my nervous system, I'm requesting my nervous system to communicate to intricate muscles that never get communicated to. So they misfire, and that's when the contraction comes around. Which means that I was working at my end range, which is what we're trying to do here. Come on up. Same thing on the other side. Squeeze that yoga block. I don't know why I'm struggling to hold it in the right spot. There we go. Tuck the toes in the back. Press the right hand next to the thigh. squeeze the yoga ball, or excuse me, the tennis ball, palm facing up, bring it to the midline, internally rotate as then I start to reach back without turning my torso, because I'm pressing here and squeezing the yoga block. I continue trying to internally rotate or bring my thumb down as I reach back and do the largest possible circle with my shoulder as I can. Once I bring my hand back to my side, my palm should be facing away from me. You're going to reverse. Arm straight, you're going to extend back. You're going to then externally rotate or thumb up maximally. Then you're going to bring it all the way around back to the front side. And again, front. This side is very difficult for me because I tore a little bit of my pec many, many years ago. And I never had surgery for it, so my arm is very limited on this side. So it's unstable, so I have to be very careful on this side. I'm sure everybody's got some type of ache and pain that's watching. Beautiful. Those are shoulders, my friend. Basically what we worked on today was external rotation of the shoulder joint. Just think of Americana. It's actually called that. If the C.A.R.s part wasn't, you weren't getting the maximal effort from the C.A.R.s, which is the circles that we were doing from the shoulders, DM me, let me know. I'll send you where to get, I have a full C.A.R.s program on a private section of my YouTube. That way you can kind of see me like go into like ridiculous detail joint by joint so that you can understand exactly what those C.A.R.s are, because the better you get at them, the more intense they get without you actually adding additional load, because it's more of a mind, body, nervous system communication. And the only way you get good at it is by doing more of them and more intensely. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. If you haven't done it already, share this more, share this thing. Do what you need to do. Send it to somebody. I don't know. You know what to do. Love you guys.